The Secretary General of the Business Association, the CEO, was surprised to find out that the person his grandmother introduced to him was the same woman he had once crossed paths with unexpectedly. When the woman saw who had arrived, she was so startled that the snacks in her hand slipped to the floor. While the man greeted the elders, she quickly picked up the snacks and apologized. Unexpectedly, the grandmother took the snacks and offered them to her grandson, and he ate them without hesitation. Seeing this, the grandmother immediately felt the two were quite compatible. A few days earlier, the CEOs had attended a ceremony where the woman was present. Seeing her waiting alone, he felt an instant admiration for her. She was an English teacher, and her calm, focused expression on stage made a strong impression on him. Because of her role, he chose to keep his feelings to himself. That evening, the school held a celebration event. A student who liked the woman tried to create trouble for her by affecting her drink. Sensing something was off, the woman quickly left. The student followed her and tried to stop her, but she managed to get away and accidentally ran into the CEO's hotel room. Then the CEO thought she needed help and planned to call someone, but hesitated because it might lead to misunderstandings if someone was taken out of his room late at night. While he was unsure what to do, the confused woman unexpectedly leaned toward him, and the situation became unclear. They ended up spending the night in the room, although everything happened under misunderstanding. The next morning, the woman felt wronged and upset. The CEO offered to help if someone had caused her trouble and suggested sending her home, but she didn't want further involvement and left immediately. The following day, the same student approached her again. To protect herself, she secretly turned on a recorder and questioned him about his behavior. Instead of admitting anything, he tried to intimidate her. Angered, the woman slapped him. After he left, she felt overwhelmed and powerless. Meanwhile, the CEO had already asked his assistant to check the situation and learned that the woman was a dedicated teacher with a clean record. He immediately realized she must have been targeted unfairly. He called the school principal and reminded them to maintain a safe and respectful environment. The next morning, her friend called her to fill in as a translator. After work, she unexpectedly met the CEOs, who had just come out of a meeting. He politely invited her and her friend into the elevator. Noticing her discomfort, he simply waited and didn't pressure her. When she went outside to get a ride, a car stopped in front of her. Thinking it was the car she ordered, she walked over, only to see the CEO inside. He asked her to get in, saying he wanted to talk. When she tried to sit in the back seat, he invited her to sit in the front. He then invited her to dinner as an apology, but the restaurant happened to be the same place from that previous night. She misunderstood his intentions, but he clarified gently that it was simply a meal. During dinner, he casually asked if she was seeing anyone, and she responded in the same way, leaving both unsure of each other's thoughts. After dinner, he sent her home, and she politely left him her phone number, though still keeping some distance. Later, she searched for his background out of curiosity and was shocked to discover he was a high-ranking figure at a young age. Assuming someone like him must already have a family, she decided to keep her distance going forward. The next day, while accompanying her grandmother to visit a friend, she unexpectedly met the CEO grandmother. His grandmother immediately liked her and enthusiastically introduced her to her eldest grandson, who turned out to be the CEO. Just like that, they found themselves at a matchmaking meeting. During dinner, both families encouraged them, and she was relieved to learn that he wasn't married. Afterward, the grandmother asked the CEO to drive her home. When she got out of the car, he called out to her and gently said, "Life isn't always easy. When challenges come, having someone to rely on is better than facing it all alone. If you're willing, I want to be someone you can trust."